Disney has a lot of animated movies on their catalog, and one of those movies that I think is one of the top tier ones has to be Wreck-It Ralph. And it's not just the fact because it's based off a video game, classic arcade game type thing that actually have arcade IPs, which I know probably cost a lot of money. It was just a good unique take on an original character and an original movie, because we don't get those nowadays sometimes. And when it comes to these movies, it seems like Ralph is like one of the top heroes in Disney's catalog. Hear me out. This is not a video about me recapping Wreck-It Ralph because the movie's been out for over a decade already, so it's just crazy to see that Ralph being the bad guy in his video game, and even the people around his video game don't even like him because he's the bad guy in their system. All he wants to do is prove himself and the people around him that he could actually be a good guy and not ruin anything, especially their game.
If I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I think, man, it sure must be nice being a good guy.
This big old tough guy being the bad guy for over 30 years actually has feelings and actually wants to be part of something. The whole point of Wreck-It Ralph is just doing what it takes to be a hero, making those sacrifices. Ralph is considered a bad guy because all he does is wreck things and break things with those brick hands of his. He was not born with a curse. He likes breaking things. That's what he's good at, and he just wants people to appreciate that as well. Like, hey, my hands are good for useful things and it can help you in the long run. He's just a nice guy in general. And then speaking of that, he goes to other games such as Hero's Duty so he could prove other people wrong and actually be accepted for once in his life. I mean, things backfire because of that Cyber Call of Duty wannabe. There's a scene in this movie where after Ralph gets his medal, he sees the future when he gets that medal, and people are accepting of him. People love him just because he got that medal at the end of the day, being quote unquote a hero. Does that count of him being quote unquote Turbo because he transferred to a new game to get something else? Because we know that King Candy is actually Turbo. I just do a horrible impression. I'm sorry. Never again. Have some okay, I'll stop. This leads to the whole point of Wreck-It Ralph, where his game gets shut off, and now he actually has to be the hero of the whole thing to save the whole arcade from the side bugs, and then it goes to the whole Sugar Rush plot, which honestly, I just like that theme song. Play it right now. It'd be catchy, the S-U-G. See, you know what I mean by that. Just listen to it. But there's this one character that actually shifts Ralph's personality and shifts Ralph's mindset, and that's Vanellope Von Schweetz. Because Ralph had a good mindset of what he wants to go to. He wants to accomplish a goal so he can feel appreciated by everybody, but he just did it the wrong way. Unlike King Candy over here, which he's like literally beat up a little girl because he wants to win a race, be number one, be the king of the candy. But going back to Ralph, it just seems like his mindset was a little bit different before he met Vanellope. But then, you know, they went through trials and tribulations together because he had to get that medal back. There was two important scenes throughout the entire movie that actually established the relationship and changed his mindset to be a hero. One of the scenes that I'm talking about is them building the Mario Kart go-kart racer. They should have made that a mini game, to be honest, because that just looks so fun. Unless it was a game and I just missed it. I missed that era. I missed the 2010 era video game. That scene right there just proves to Ralph that he could be a hero. He could build something nasty and still make it beautiful.
I tried to warn you. I can't make things. I just break.
I love it.
You do?
Right there, that moment is where he feels accepted, finally doing good to the world. Joy to the world, Ralph did it. So by doing this, it just shows that he's more than just a bad guy. He actually helps benefit other people in the long run. Not being bad guy Wreck-It Ralph, he was actually just himself. He was just Ralph. It just proves that Disney had a well-established character, and making him seem like, look, just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's a bad guy. If you know, you know.
If you are a bad guy, but this does not mean you're a bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
I just look at that scene and just see how the growth of his character was throughout the entire movie. Vanellope being appreciated by Ralph's work, even though it was kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie, but it was still good. It was the thought that counts.
I love it. 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 Look, it's got a real engine. Come on. A work of art like this must be signed.
I do think Wreck-It Ralph realized that he did not need a medal to feel good and be appreciated by people, but by just being Ralph, people mess with him. A lot of people do say that Fix-It Felix never liked Ralph, but you know, it just seems like Fix-It Felix just wanted to help the guy sometimes, but he just didn't want to say anything. I don't think Felix hated Ralph. I think they just didn't connect really. But if you're playing a game for 30 years in a row, I think it's okay to take a little break sometimes and go to a different game. Change it up a little bit. No Turbo though. But the next scene that helped Ralph build his personality as a true hero without having a medal is the scene where Ralph teaches Vanellope how to drive correctly. This is where the trials and error came into play because he just wanted to help Vanellope win that race, get that medal, and get out of there. But he realized by doing that he has to teach Vanellope how to drive correctly because, you know, she doesn't know how to drive.
All right, now, let's hustle up. We got some driving to do.
He was just having fun with them, being his true self, and that's where the dynamic of them two always just grows from there.
Oh wait, do you know how to drive?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done it, but look, I flew a spaceship today, okay?
You crashed it.
I mean, yes, he was doing it for the medal at the end of the day, but that's still some hero stuff right there. Just building upon relationships, having fun at the end of the day, also just helping one another just to have that end goal of just being a racer and getting a medal. Vanellope had her end goal, which is just trying to be a racer to cross that finish line. We know that she was a glitch. The reason why she's a glitch is because King Candy messed up her code, so it's just all a matter of fact. If Vanellope wins a race, she becomes a princess, she can escape. This is where Ralph gets his medal from King Candy. He didn't know he was evil, and the thing is that he just wanted to protect Vanellope from escaping. Believing King Candy's story, it just hit hard at the end of the day because he created a lot of stuff with her, teaching her how to drive, teaching the car, building the car. Just emotional scenes back to back to back, and it really hits the heartstrings. You know, you might cry it a little bit. Ralph sees a true story behind Sugar Rush, and Vanellope gets to race in that final race. Even though she was last place, she came first. And the bootleg Call of Duty had the side bugs duplicating all over the place, and at the end of the race, as soon as she tries to win, the side bugs come back all of a sudden, so Ralph has to make this choice.
Welcome to the boss level.
Boss level, get it? Okay, awesome. But this final battle just wraps around what Ralph was really going through throughout all this movie. What can he do to prove himself as a hero? Him willing to sacrifice a lot of stuff, not just for Sugar Rush, not just for Fix It Felix Jr., but the whole arcade in general.
I'm bad, and that's good. I will never be good, and that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me.
Okay, Disney, now you're just pulling my heartstrings out. Hold on, I might need a minute right now. Okay, I'm back. That final speech where he gave, willing to sacrifice his life for the arcade and everyone around him, shows him that he's the real hero throughout the whole thing, because being a hero is about taking that initiative, taking those sacrifices that no one else is willing to take, and that's what Ralph did. He saved the arcade. I'm crying with that one scene still, hold on. But that's what just makes Ralph a great character and a great hero throughout all of Disney's catalog. But then it just all came crashing down with Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. That's another video for another day. I love Wreck-It Ralph. It is one of the go-to movies I love to watch by Disney. Hopefully you like this analysis within these characters. I might do more of this. I don't know, breakdown of each individual character within the movie. But if you like this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Join the Blockbuster family and also the Blockbusterguyy Clips channel. Link in the description. Let me know in the comments below if Wreck-It Ralph is one of your favorite Disney movies to watch. More content to come at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching the video, and of course, have a good one and take care.